So it's time to head into the Protoss campaign. Will we finally get to be my favorite race? Well, yes. We get to be the Protoss. Let's head in. The Fall. The Zerg Overmind has succeeded in invading the Protoss homeworld of Ire, and has embedded itself into the crust of the planet. Now, as the agents of the sinister Overmind spread chaos and destruction across the face of Ire, the stalwart Protoss defenders prepare themselves for the coming onslaught. First strike, Citadel of the new Protoss Executor 2 days after the Zerg invasion.
Entaro Adun, Executor. I am Judicator Aldaris. I have been sent by the Conclave to serve and counsel you. The former Executor, Tassadar, was commanded to halt the Zerg progress in the Terran sector by burning the infested human worlds. Unfortunately, he disregarded his orders and attempted to destroy the Zerg while sparing the Terrans from the flame. Clearly, Tassadar has failed us. You must not. The Conclave has dictated that our first priority is to strengthen our defenses. You must reinforce our outpost in Antioch and make certain that the province does not fall to the Zerg. Your old comrade, Praetor Fenix, will meet you there and assist you in this endeavor.
And we get the return of a hero, which may or may not be good. But we are now the Protoss. We have to destroy the Zerg. I like being the Protoss. Starcraft 1, like I said, is my favorite race, especially to play with. Let's head in. You got a tip for me? I need new tips. All Protoss buildings except the Nexus must be built within the energy field of a pylon. Yes, space is kind of important for this. All right. So I have some Zealots and I have a couple Dragoons. We have seen them before, but we haven't controlled them before. I have damage of 20 on the Dragoons. Zealots do 16, and if memory serves me correctly, it's 16 total. It's not 16 per strike. Could be wrong about that. Inside the game, they're not very specific about these kinds of things. All right, so we're tasked with heading to Antioch over here. I'm sure the place will open up for us quickly. No, this way. I wanted to go the other way, but they won't let me. So Zealots are your melee attackers. Dragoons are your kind of distance attackers. All right, yeah, you head back here a little bit. We got a Zergling! He's kind of stuck. Doesn't know what to do. He can die, that's what he can do. So Protoss, their shields regenerate, and they actually regenerate pretty quickly. But their life does not. So if you get through their shields, you cannot, if the enemy gets through their shields, I cannot get them back up to full health. They're essentially screwed. Mars are coming. But I have units that are really strong against Zerglings. Not necessarily Hydras, but Zerglings. Do I really want to explore right now? You know what? I don't. This game doesn't have too many things hidden in the corners outside of maybe some minerals. Or gas, right? But I can't do anything with that right now anyway. I don't have any builder units. All right. Who let him go out front? Alright, one guy is a little bit low on health. Outside of that, we're fine. Should be a pretty straight shot here. We want to head to Antioch, but of course there's more Zerg along the way. My Zealots aren't out in front as much as I want them to be. But hey, we made it!
Executor Entaro Adun, it is good to see you once more upon the field of battle.
Entaro Adun.
All of our probes were lost in the last Zerg attack, and we had no resources with which to replace them.
Can I go? All right. Probes, which are used to warp in buildings, gather resources, can be built at the Nexus, the builder units, you know? And it works a little bit more like Terran, which is much more to my liking, my personal preference. Oh, and by the way, please get out of the way of everybody. He does hit so much harder. 40, he's even got 2 armor, he's got 480 total health, but ultimately, I'm gonna hide him in the back.
I intended to construct photon cannons here for defense, but without probes, we could not do so.
Protoss buildings can only be placed within the blue area of influence of a pylon. Let's have our second guy do it. All right, so I can build a photon cannon within this blue range here. So I'll put one, you know what, up here is good. What's really cool is that he just starts warping and then walks away. After it has started a building's warp rift, a probe can be given new commands. The building will finish warping in on its own. I do have to build more pylons. I thought they gave me more than this. P!
Not enough minerals.
I'm never going to be using P. Okay, that sounds wrong, but this isn't Precipice of Darkness, so it's fine. You know, I should probably just leave you guys out here for the time being anyway. Alright, so pylons provide energy and supplies. So they provide essentially electricity to all your buildings, and they will supply you for everything that you need. The setup here is much more similar to Terran than it is to Zerg.
It has no power. We must build a pylon near it so that our forces can be brought to this place.
Yes. Protoss buildings no longer within a pylon's area of influence will not function unless a new pylon is placed nearby. Working on it. You can build photon cannons thanks to the forge here. This is your upgrading area. Once again, you might want to go for 2 of them because we do have ground armor, shields, and weaponry. So you can upgrade armor, and then shields are separate. And I prefer going for shields first because those apply to everything. Those also apply to buildings, right? Everything has a shield. So I like going for that first. You have a feeling we'll be fine. Didn't even get through the barrier. Alright, another one ready. Let's keep going.
Not enough minerals.
I want more probes, though. So the goal now is complete and utter destruction of our enemies. I'm gonna go for at least a decent-sized army. After all, last time I did what was essentially the tutorial mission with the Zerg, there was quite a substantial army against me, so I'm going to assume that this is going to be something similar this time. There is like a second base, though. Like, I'm not sure I want anything to do with that right now.
You've not enough minerals.
All right, that's fine for now. How you doing, Phoenix? Yeah, that's nice. You're gonna hang out back here, though. So gateway is how I can warp in units. That's how they refer to it, warp in. The pylons provide, I guess, the energy to warp in things. Let's go with that. I don't fully understand. I think they explained it once. They, like, feed off the energy, but it was still a little weird to me. Because they don't have, like, mouths.
What would you ask of me?
Right? They don't have mouths, so they feed off the energy from the pylons, but I never really thought of it that way. I could build a cybernetics core. That's how I can get more dragoons. But for the time being, I think I will just get a couple more probes. And I think that will actually do it for me. I don't need to get as many probes as I do drones because my probes don't disappear whenever I build something. It's always nice. Zerg is weird. I like Protoss. It's my go-to. It's my standard. Alright, we need you to do that some more. Last time they give us a substantial army to take out. I assume that there's going to be a substantial army this time to take out. Let's get Cybernetics Core going. Then head back over here, and I want to build a pylon on the other side. See, this is what I like. Just have a builder unit. I don't need to have a set of builder units. I can just have one guy doing everything. And then when he's done, he can go right back on the minerals. It's so nice. I love it. As a result, though, everything is kind of more expensive. I do want to get the upgrades. That'll at least help with the army. Yeah, we will go full upgrades here. You know what, let's start with ground weapons, even though it's not the thing that I want. Oh, super, inside the base, huh? You guys are doing drops inside my damn base, and I'm losing... Get the hell out of there. I lost so many probes. This is the first mission. Granted, it's of the third campaign. But this is the first mission. You guys are throwing that advanced shit at me? That's not cool. Where's my timer? Is this like the 9-minute push? Get back on minerals. Cybernetics core is done. I can increase the Dragoon attack range. Obviously, that is something that is good for me. Keeping them out of range and hitting, you know, Hydra and Zerglings when they're not being attacked is always nice. I don't know, I'm working on it. You guys got rid of all my minerals. I'll have to build a pylon back here, get a couple photon cannons over there. Did not anticipate the mineral line drop. Should have been faster getting the probes out of there, but honestly, I figured they would start attacking these guys. They're smart. Zerg have learned quite a bit since the Zerg campaign. How are you doing? Yeah, this takes forever. Of course, we can't afford that yet. Yeah, we'll just leave you there for now, and then we'll get the pylon after that. Alright, back to where we were. They did a double Overlord drop on me. You don't see that often. Alright, there should be fine. Get on minerals. They're still going? Give me another one. Alright, that should be good for now. Fenix, you almost died. I don't know if you're aware of that. They almost came for you, buddy. Oh, by the way, photon cannons, also detectors. As such, they're my favorite defensive unit. There's a lot of favorites that I have when it comes to the Protoss. They have a lot of stuff that I really like. The problem is that it's still kind of slow going, especially at the start here. And then when it's time to actually get all the things that you want, it's still pretty slow going. Alright, second photon cannon here should do the trick. And that should be all I need when it comes to that. So let's start thinking about what I'm gonna do for an army. I have a feeling I'm gonna go Zealot Dragoon. These guys are expensive, though. I will say that. And they're opening the Wart Gate, and I can set a rally point over here. Alright, we are now well defended, let's say. I feel like 1-to-1 seems a good way to go. Alright, upgrades complete on the forge. Let's get the armor going. Basically, so it has something to do until I can get a good income together. My life for ire. Oh, this is bringing back memories. Whenever I played multiplayer in Starcraft when I played as Protoss, I'm not saying I was good. By no means was I good at this game. I didn't understand it. Honestly, I would have like 5 probes and call it a day. And as such, I'd be like, how do you have an army? They're like, what do you mean? Why don't you have anything? Shut up. I'm trying to build things. Dragoon. And then this is, yeah, it takes forever. They spend so much time forging. Dragoon, what do you have to say when you pop out?
I have returned.
He has returned. Interesting. We'll pretend that I don't know what that means. But I'll probably point it out at some point later. This guy's bothering me. But you know what? I need to get the minerals out of here eventually, so it'll work out all right. All right, now we got the gateway fully running. Not enough for this yet. But to be honest, I am more or less done on gas. We'll pull two of you guys off of gas. You're just not needed. Sure, too many probes there, but it can work out still. All right, let's get the singularity charge. Increase their attack range. Then we'll get the shield upgrades. And we'll be good. I got more than enough gas to carry me throughout here. They're not giving me too many options when it comes to upgrades. So it's pretty mineral heavy here to start. Still too early to push, I think. I mean, granted, I don't have a large army, but it is Protoss, right? And they send mutas! Oh, this is not good. Alright, that didn't work out as well as I had hoped. What? I can't queue up the way I'm used to? How dare you. Alright, that's still going. Dragoon on the way. And they came correct. Like 2 mutas, quite a few zerglings. They came at me. I might want to move out over there, but that's going to require minerals. Alright, and I didn't have enough to defeat them with just my cannons, which is also a little unnerving for me. But we should be relatively okay pretty soon here. How much does another Nexus cost? 400.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, let's get the shields. And you guys are gonna need to move out here. I'll move out with you guys. Did I not? You guys are 2.
Upgrade complete.
Alright. Attack range done. Let's move out with the small army that I do have and try to clear out this base over here. Apparently I need to expand the Protoss tutorial mission. I'm just not trusting it right now because of what they've been sending my way.
I long for constructions.
Dragoons, they're not the brightest.
I long for combat.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Give it a second.
I long for combat.
Oh, I didn't lose anybody. You know, doesn't look like I lost anybody. Alright, here are the minerals that I want. How many do we have here? Quite a bit. Alright, I'm gonna need you to build me a nexus. There. I know it's not the perfect spot, but just in case I need Vespene later.
I long for combat.
We'll hang out here for the time being. Get a third cannon. On the off chance that it'll help. Are we done here? No, I just need more psi energy. I usually just end up like hoarding these together. Yeah, that's what I thought. That is what I thought was gonna happen. Now, honestly, I just kind of wait here for this to finish. It takes a while, too. All right. Another pylon, please. Three more should really just kind of do it. It's about a third, yeah, a third done. By the time he gets over there, should be good. Let's try to make me an army. We'll keep the army coming, just in case they attack me. When they attack me again. I'll also try to explore a little bit when I get the chance. See what's available to us. Okay, this is taking longer than I thought. Just hang out here for a bit. Your life will probably be sacrificed for ire. Just the way that it works. So these guys are like, you refer to them as 101? Or at least that's how I refer to them. 101, 101. Not quite up to level 1 just yet, but they're getting there. I'll need to pull a few of you guys off as well. Tried to get as much of that as I could, but yeah, a lot of this is going away very, very quickly.
Upgrade complete.
And we're done with the forge. There we go. We'll pull, honestly, yeah, you 4 off. Get you over here. There we go. You're still overdone here a bit. But we'll get some minerals coming in, and then I can maybe build a second gateway. Go 2-gate! Using all these fancy terms. For that, though, I will need a pylon, so we might as well place one around here somewhere. And then we can get an army together and take out the base that has Hydra and Zerglings and Muta. Which isn't really that far along the Zerg tech tree, but it's far enough that I need to be a little concerned about it. We can unite my 2 armies eventually. And we can make a whole bunch of progress.
What now calls?
Well, they're sending things this way, are they? Alright. Get down here, build me a gateway. Yeah, G I can handle. P, with my left hand, I don't know where that is. I'd have to take my eyes off the screen, so I might as well just click. It's faster for me that way. Yeah, 90 supply. That should be enough to do this.
My life for ire.
You would hope. And once this is underway, I'll start spending those minerals real damn quick. Things will go very, very quickly. Nothing. And you guys won't build anything else, right? Nope. That's everything I've already built. Nexus doesn't upgrade. This is much more like the Terran tree of doing things than it is the Zerg way of doing things. Alright, set the rally point here. And let's get this underway. And then we'll max out, unite the armies, and move out. And things will be good. We'll win. Good things will happen. They'll stop dropping things in Well, I would say my mineral line, but I don't really have one anymore, do I? Oh, there were 3 guys there, huh? Alright, you 3 over here.
My life for hire. My life for hire.
You start getting the habit of just replacing things. At least that's the way I do it. Not everybody does it that way. Some people are smarter than I am, and they don't have this full thing going for them. Multiplayer, though, once again, is so completely different than single player. Single player, you kind of need a good defense on you at any given time because they can attack you at any given time. With multiplayer, there are certain timings that you just kind of get used to and you have to be prepared against. It's all about scouting to see when those are coming. But in single player, they're kind of set, and you know that they're not going to be an army that can necessarily defeat you. So you just need a small little bit of a force. You don't really need to go out and find out what they're doing. It's different. There's so much different about single player and multiplayer, but that's at least that particular part of it. All right, you know what? This is good enough. We'll set another one for both of these. And then we'll just start moving out. So you guys can be, you know what? We'll lump you all together. You guys can be 1. Head here. You guys can be 2. Head here. And you guys can be 3 and head here. I think it's time. We should be fine. 90 is not going to be necessary, I don't think. Alright, but before I did anything, I wanted to just make sure there's not like a ramp up here. Yeah, there's nothing up there. Alright, the ramp is here. Yeah, good luck. Single muta. Did they send everything they had at me? They better not have. Build up a good army and take you out. It's not the biggest army I ever had. I'm already at their extractor. That can't have been it. Alright, there's the army. That's a decent army. Yeah, that's why I don't like mutas. They don't attack on the go. They have to fly there, stop, then start attacking. Losing something a little bit here and there, but for the most part, going through just fine. They had a little bit of an army going. Yeah, take that out, please. That needs to go. Alright! Looks like we have done it. We won't be taking out all the overlords, but we took out all the buildings. Oh, looks like we took out all the overlords, too. Oh, they got a little bit more down here. What else do they have? Just a random sunken colony guarding another base. Potential base, I should say.
No, Executor. Although we too have marched across hundreds of worlds together, I never imagined that we would be fighting on Ire. The Zerg are indeed worthy foes.
Well, not this time, but usually yes. And we have won! That is the first mission of the Protoss campaign down. Let's take a look at all the stats here. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, it took me 27 minutes. These tutorial missions are getting longer and longer. A Tiamat brood. Interesting. Tiamat, ancient Mesopotamian? Female dragon. No, Egyptian. You can tell because, in Egyptian, T signifies a female name, T at the end, so Tiamat is female. All right, so completely destroyed enemy units and structures. Resources I lost, but just by a little bit. I only made 60 units. They made 104, but my units are better than theirs. 106 killed to 11. Not the best. It could have been better when you're Protoss. You don't usually lose that many units, but they only killed 11. And a lot of those were the probes, right? I made 22 buildings, lost 2 of them, and I destroyed 10 of theirs. They got way more gas than I did, but then again, I kind of pulled off gas. There was not much I could do with gas in this mission, so I didn't get as much as they did, but I got more minerals, and I sure as hell outspent them. And with that done, that is going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Starcraft. I've been ballerscuba. I've been joined, as always, by our new Protoss brethren. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.